So the first thing you're wrong about Ninja Gaiden 2 is that it's a remake of a 2008 game on the Xbox 360. Show of hands, who here actually remembers the first Ninja Gaiden 2? Hands down, you lying little shit, your dad wasn't even born in 1988. I mean 1990, whatever. Pro tip, hit the skeleton monster in its glowing non-existent dick. Oh shit, I almost got lost there. Speaking of... The second thing you're wrong about is thinking Ninja Gaiden 2 was always one of the classics of the true action genre, where the impetus isn't on stats or a story implied or explicit, or getting lost every time you turn a corner because the game is very inconsiderate towards those who might be directionally challenged, but rather butchering your way through every single thing that exists down this corridor, which was unfortunately gifted by the developer gods with an animation cycle. These are pretty good sticks too, but not as good as the other two. This isn't a stick.
Not a Colosseum.
I thought we were in Venice. F you. Pro tip, avoid getting hit by his big stick with a knife on the end of it, and hit him with your own smaller sticks, and then you can steal his big stick with a knife on the end of it. So I mean, I guess all this time you could have just called the army. Are her boobs ray traced? I can't tell, I think they are. The first remake, what put the series on the map, was exactly the kind of game where you got lost turning a corner, because you needed keys and something Dead or Alive crossover, lots of bouncing tits. You're also wrong about a lot more, which we'll definitely get into in a little bit, hook, line, and sinker. So all this time we could have just called like one American. Magic powers suck. One of the ways you're wrong, as it turns out, is to think Ninja Gaiden 2 Black is best played on a PC or a PlayStation, or that other thing, swiftly sliding into utter irrelevance. And no, it's not on the Nintendo Switch, I checked. It would make that console catch fire. Where the f is the Switch 2, Nintendo? My body is ready. Oh shit, this is the coolest level in the game. No lie, watch this. Women drivers. Ryu is now fighting robots and Metal Gear Solid terrorist ninjas with nunchucks. We have officially peaked as a species in terms of entertainment. Oh well, definitely get these. Ryu is also almost bulletproof.
How many times will you stand in our way?
At least 2 more, I played this game before. See, I love this. Spontaneous second boss fight against hitherto unintroduced kaiju. Say what?
Fire!
And then a monster destroys Russia, making the greatest national leader of our lifetimes very happy.
None have survived.
Are you sure this isn't actually Canada? Actually, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black is best played on the Steam Deck I don't actually own. That will probably explain the somewhat low-res video footage of gameplay you see throughout this video, because as soon as you turn a few sliders down and lower the resolutions a bit, okay, a lot, okay, to the point where the sliders can't slide anymore to the left without falling into communism, you think you're the only one with a bazooka? I hate these ghost fish. Off. No, seriously, these are not the best sticks. The advice of this one is just wait till he comes down. What the hell kind of sense does that make? You're a fire god.
For the village.
Hey look, more tits. Wait a minute, I recognize these. And then turn on every available AI upscaling black magic this little pocket PC will allow to render frames you don't actually have. You'll still have, well, not particularly agreeable footage for an action game, noted for its difficulty and demand for responsive controls and lightning quick reflexes. But at least you can play it while taking a fairly healthy shit now, because none of the levels last very long. Her powers are pink because she's a girl, you see. The advice here is, ow, fuck. Whatever, I win. Also, I recognize that ass. Oh man, look, Ryu is being a ninja and everything. I'm very stealthy. The game does not lack for enemy variety. Just look at the Magus and pirate mutants with arm cannons. I peed in that river, sorry. With this boss, the tip is to play a lot of Monster Hunter. Oh cool, reused boss fights are now trash mobs, because you're just so much better than you were in level 1. See, even these guys know it. I don't know whose idea was to put ray tracing into this game, because frankly, I never noticed ray tracing much in any of the games I played, because I am a handsome man who actually wants to play the games I own, and not just want to admire my own handsome reflection in a puddle before writing 3 essays about it on the internet. I don't even think you can turn off ray tracing in this game. If you could, it'd probably save the deck from coughing up another lung, but to be quite honest, any 3 nanoseconds you're spending not bouncing through the scenery or slitting up a motherfucker is time wasted, because you could be doing something worthwhile with your life, like buying more Ubisoft stock. No, really, that stock has tanked. It has nowhere to go but up, trust me, bro. The advice here is women shouldn't turn ugly, because men will beat you with a stick. And then flush you down a toilet.
Wait.
Her eyes are up there. You, that's my move. See? The next thing you're wrong about is thinking I'm wrong, because even though the graphics has received a generous upgrade from what was available by the Beijing Olympics, the level design and overall aesthetic ceiling is still stuck in the 360 era. Sure, whatever cutscenes can't compare to what you can do in the game. Keep jumping off tall stuff, Ryu. Boss rush incoming. Off. Which means for every kick-ass level set in a futuristic cyberpunk Tokyo, or a feudal-era Kyoto, or I don't know, a very introverted Japanese person's idea of New York and Venice, which I'm pretty sure didn't have a coliseum in it, you also get a bajillion levels set in caves and sewers in the Amazon rainforest, which just kinda looks like Florida swampland, and reused but noticeably smaller maps of the Rome and Prohibition-era Chicago maps, for those interludes where you start asking uncomfortable questions like, where are the big-titted ladies this series and entire expanded franchise is known for? Because my thumbs are hurting and I need a break to play the game one-handed to give my wrists a workout for a change. Idiot. This is everybody who's not good at action games watching you play. How did she even get here? Those levels do exist and look about on par with the rest, and let me tell you, slightly worse graphics are a lot easier to stomach, and the benefits of trace rays a lot more difficult to notice when the latter half of the game takes place exclusively in the Master Demon's colon. The game is not misogynistic, I swear. See, she's okay. It's the gameplay that ultimately saves it, and undeniable that when the gameplay is already doing the heavy lifting by distracting you from graphics that are, no matter which way you cut it, with claws on your hands and feet, dated to the point that you'll be doing yourself a massive service by playing it on a comparatively teeny tiny screen with the resolution lowered anyways. At this point, if you still need advice, you can probably just go play Call of Duty or something, because otherwise you're totally not worthy of this epic loot. It sucks, go back to the stick. Oh shit, the game really did turn into Call of Duty. So her real name is Irene Law, how did I even know that? Yeah, the final boss is Diablo, which is more than I can say for the latest Diablo game that doesn't actually have Diablo in it. So you can play this game for about 2 hours, because that's how long the battery lasts on a deck with this thing. But it's okay, the whole game is only like 8 hours long, so that's 4 fairly long shits before needing to recharge, which will finally make you get up and let somebody else use the bathroom.